Freedom is the power to choose our own chains. I prefer liberty with danger than peace with slavery. Insults are the arguments employed by those who are in the wrong. The money you have gives you freedom. The money you pursue enslaves you. Once you teach people to say what they do not understand, it is easy enough to get them to say anything you like. Temperance and labor are the two real physicians of man. Those that are most slow in making a promise are the most faithful in the performance of it. The man who has lived the most is not he who has counted the most years, but he who has most felt life. Virtue is a state of war, and to live in it, we have always to combat with ourselves. As soon as any man says of the affairs of the state, "What does it matter to me?" the state may be given up for lost. It is easier to conquer than to administer. With enough leverage, a finger could overturn the world. But to support the world, one must have the shoulders of Hercules. All wickedness comes from weakness. The child is wicked only because he is weak. Make him strong. He will be good. He who could do everything would never do harm. Falsehood has an infinity of combinations, but truth has only one mode of being. There is no subjection so perfect as that which keeps the appearance of freedom. There is peace in dungeons, but is that enough to make dungeons desirable? The more ingenious our apparatus, the coarser and more unskillful are our senses. There are always four sides to a story: your side, their side, the truth, and what really happened. Those people who treat politics and morality separately will never understand either of them. What wisdom can you find that is greater than kindness? People who know little are usually great talkers, while men who know much say little. Supreme happiness consists in self-content. To write a good love letter, you ought to begin without knowing what you mean to say, and to finish without knowing what you have written. I have never thought, for my part, that man's freedom consists in his being able to do whatever he wills, but that he should not, by any human power, be forced to do what is against his will. In respect of riches, no citizen shall ever be wealthy enough to buy another, and none poor enough to be forced to sell himself. There are times when I am so unlike myself that I might be taken for someone else of an entirely opposite character. In all the ills that befall us, we are more concerned by the intention than the result. A tile that falls off a roof may injure us more seriously, but it will not wound us so deeply as a stone thrown deliberately by a malevolent hand. I would rather be a man of paradoxes than a man of prejudices. It is too difficult to think nobly when one thinks only of earning a living. To be sane in a world of madmen is in itself madness. Every person has a right to risk their own life for the preservation of it. Man is born free, and everywhere he is in chains. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. The world of reality has its limits. The world of imagination is boundless. Why should we build our happiness on the opinions of others when we can find it in our own hearts?